Hello everyone. Welcome to the Lord of Finance channel. In today's video, we will be talking about the tips for spending money wisely. For some people, financial struggles are due to not bringing in enough money. But for most of us, the problem comes from spending more money than we make. You may not want to take it that far, but I'm just saying it can be done. And I'll show you 7 ways to watch your nickels better than you ever have so you can live on what you make. And even save to invest. It's all in knowing a few little tricks. 1. The trick to tracking your spending. Before you can figure out how to control your money, you first need to understand where it's going. Financial advisors will tell you that you have to make a budget and track both your income and your expenses. Truth be told, that is not all that much fun since it requires you suddenly become as anal as Mr. or Ms. Scrooge, watching every nickel and counting every dime. Do it my way instead. Get a bunch of envelopes, get a black marker. On each envelope, write in big letters one of the things you know you spend money on. Like gas, like eating out, like groceries. You get the idea. Now, go cash your paycheck. Stick about what you think you spend between paychecks on each thing you have an envelope for. Get the gas envelope and then take an educated guess on what you spend on gas that paycheck period. I'm guessing $200. Stick the $200 cash into that envelope. Keep going until you run out of envelopes, and can't think of any more things you spend on, or you run out of cash. I always ran out of cash before I ran out of ideas on where to spend it. If you're out of cash and still have empty envelopes, like gas is empty, that's not okay since no money, no gas, and no work. Rearrange the cash until your necessities are covered. Now only go spend what you have in the envelope. No credit cards, no checks, no Venmo, no PayPal, just cash. Do this for a couple of paycheck periods, and you'll know where your money's going. And even better, you'll have a pretty good idea where it's going that it doesn't have to. 2. Get control of your impulses. I confess I'm impulsive. I see something I want, and I don't think too hard about whether I should buy it. If I've got the money, I buy it. That sort of impulse buying was constrained in my poor old days by having zero money to spend. Something like why people didn't used to be so fat. No money, no cake. Before buying anything over $50, ask yourself if you really need it. How badly? How will this thing impact me? Really focus this kind of thinking on food buying. You'll find you eat better, spend less on food, and might even lose weight. Who knew that getting smart with money was a diet plan? Here are some more good questions. How long will it last? Is it going to put you in debt? Is the value you will get out of it over its lifetime worth the cost? Go watch Dumb and Dumber again. Dumb purchases can get rid of $100,000 real quick. Smarten up and quit tipping the doorman $100 bills. 3. Only put money on your credit card if you can afford to pay it off each month. Credit cards aren't inherently bad, theoretically. Practically speaking, they are an exchange of discipline for convenience, and that's a lousy trade, y'all. Put those cards away while you're working on financial discipline. They'll still be there in a month. Yeah, I know buying gas is a pain without a card. In fact, buying anything without a card is a pain. But no pain, no gain. Fight through it like the warrior you are, and work with cash only. Just for a while. If you absolutely have to use a credit card, you must pay off your credit card balance each month. That will tell you where the money is going, and you won't incur any interest charges, so it will essentially be the same as paying cash. 4. Stop trying to impress other people. This is huge. Believe me, no one cares. All those people you're worried about are only thinking of themselves. They're worried about what you're thinking about them. Be Columbo. Wear a funky raincoat and drive a beater. Don't be average. The average person spends far too much money merely trying to maintain an image. The right cars to the right clothing. That's for the Kardashians and other people who live such a superficial life that they're fun to watch self-destruct. You'll learn this. So much of what we buy has more to do with impressing others than it does to do with purchasing something that we actually want and enjoy. I was really good at this. I just didn't care. Everything I owned fit in a small waterproof bag except my motorcycle and VW bus. A couple of pairs of jeans. Hiking boots. 2 shirts. Puffy jacket. Undies. Buy the things you enjoy, and don't fall prey to the feeling that you must spend money to impress other people. 5. Figure out what habits drain your budget. Having lived for 13 years on almost no money, I didn't have any bad spending habits. If you do, that's a good sign that you have more money than you think. So check it out. Start looking for habits that are poking holes in your money bucket. These habits could include expensive hobbies, so for those who are playing too much polo or out there racing Porsches, you gotta chill. And you gotta chill if you're eating out too much or can't fit your new shoes in your closet. You gotta have the gym and trainer, really? Can't do push-ups at home? And the real killer bad habit? Buying crap your kids don't want or need. Stop it. They will learn to be frugal by watching you, and they're not going to learn it if you're killing yourself to satisfy every little one of their childish whims. Put them to work and pay them, and then quit buying them stuff. Make them do it for themselves. You won't believe how much of your future you spend on those little twerps. Stop the bad habits and prosper. 6. Learn to value investing over products. Another horrible piece of advice from the financial advisor world is to love socking away money in a savings account. That is a terrible idea. Savings accounts suck, but saving and investing, now we're talking some sense. When you don't buy the $1,000 bike but instead learn to invest in the right things, the right assets, that $1,000 could be $5,000 at the end of the year. Remember that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You will be handing down generational ignorance if you're not investing wisely. That is what got handed down to you, right? I know that's what got passed down to me from the generations of financial morons who went before me. Getting out of that loop takes some doing, but you're here watching this, so at least you're getting started. You're making an effort. That was the beginning of the great journey that I took, making an effort to try something different. Some guys were riding the elevator with Mr. Buffett and noticed him looking down at a penny on the floor. When they got to his floor, he got out, turned around, smiled, stepped back in, picked up the penny, and as the door closed, he said, "Beginning of the next billion." Compounding money works a miracle. 7. Learn to invest now. Spending your money by buying pieces from great companies is the wisest way to spend money. Great companies compound your money without you doing anything except buy in. From that point, well-run businesses make 15%, 20%, and even higher every year on the equity in the business. Elon bought a chunk of PayPal, then a chunk of Tesla. Peter Thiel put $1,700 in his Roth IRA and bought 17,000 shares of PayPal with it. Then when PayPal was sold to eBay, he had $30 million. They put their money to work with people who will work their money. You will change your life and your children's lives by knowing that the smartest thing to do with your money is to buy the business, not the product. No matter how young or old you are or how little you have to invest, putting your money into quality companies that will compound the value of your money over time is always the wisest way to spend. In case you found this video helpful, kindly like, subscribe and share this video with friends and family to also help them inspect of the tips for spending money wisely always. Thanks for watching.